And welcome back, my fellow nostalgic 2K players. Today I have booted up NBA 2K13 because, as you can tell by the title, we're going to see Dame Dollar, his entry into the NBA 2K series. First of all, ignore my extremely generic my player over there bopping his head, who is named apparently Dante Lowe. Yeah, that is not my guy. I'm using a different PlayStation 3 that doesn't have my old save files, so I still do have that, but I figured we'd give Dame a little going away party because at the time of this video, they are currently down 0-1, yeah. They're down 0-1 to the Warriors, and they seem pretty content to guard Steph Curry with single coverage on the pick and rolls, the screen actions, and that's almost going to certainly lead to their demise. That being said, I was very happy to see Dame reach the Western Conference Finals with his story, and pretty much I like how he views the NBA, so I was also very entertained by his come up when he very first got drafted, and I had no clue who he was, but I was an NBA TV junkie as a kid, and I saw him come out of nowhere as a rookie, and it was an exciting time. So here we are at the rosters, and as always, we want to see who these guys were ranked below back in the day, and this is the original group. This is the OG group that I always talk about whenever I mention the Blazers. These are the guys that left Damian Lillard all by himself. That's the interesting thing about this, because you notice that it's normally really bad teams that wind up with the good players in the draft. And Damian Lillard was drafted into this beautiful situation where you already had Wesley Matthews, Batum, LaMarcus Aldridge, who was a top power forward. And I think they had a future together, but in one summer, I believe 14 or 15, they just ditched him, and he's been able to keep their heads above water to the tune that they're now in the conference finals. So that's why I'm always a fan of Dame. And as you see here in 2K13, he is ranked 70 overall behind JJ Hickson. This is a world in which Damian Lillard was ranked below JJ Hickson. So, but I still don't know. He had such a good rookie year. It's hard to imagine that he ended with a 70. So here he is. Lillard, oh whoops. Lillard was so unknown back then. He's got the 2K generics on. 2K generics always slap. Those are 2K generics, right? Let me not talk out of my ass real quick. Yep, they slapped him with the generics. I'm telling you, guys were not paying attention. Even though he was a lotto pick, dudes were just not paying attention back then. The model does not look horrible for 6 years ago either. Alright, so here we are at the attributes. As we already said, he was an overall 70. And the only thing in the 60s here appears to be the shot medium, so the mid-range. I doubt he was shooting so many back then. He came in knowing how to hit the three. I'm pretty sure in his rookie year, he wound up breaking like Steph Curry's record or something for most threes as a rookie. Not bad stuff here though. It seems like in our test drive, I will be able to, I'll be able to get some buckets. He's almost a 90 in the layup. Gonna try to put somebody on a poster, but I highly doubt that's happening with a 60 overall dunk. Wow. Handles are pretty tight. No ball security. As a point guard, he's got 65 ball security. But this is what we need right here. I can just hang on to R2 like people like to do online these days. With speed boosting the thing back in 2K13, he's got 90 speed and 93 quickness, so he's gonna be able to get a shot off, no doubt. And his potential, so, oh, this is interesting. All right, we're gonna talk about the emotion in a second, but his potential sat at an 84, and that's not too bad. You know, when we went and did this for Jokic, he was like a 60 or something, very far off from the potential that he actually reached in a very short time. And the emotion, yeah, I think we all know where that's going. His signatures in this game was acrobat, finisher, and shot creator, so we will match that up with what he has today. And they've got hotspots in this game too. I'm not sure if they even have this anymore. I haven't been really paying attention when I've been going through the players in NBA 2K19, but this tells you where I want to be attempting from. Oh, look at this horse shit, fam. I forgot about this. I did cover this in my 2K review and I forgot that quickly. Wow, yeah, talk about greed ruining a mode. So this is back when you used to have to pay VC to buy players to use in Blacktop. And seeing as how the servers are off, VC does not register. So I don't have a way to play Blacktop with, I probably can't even use Lillard. Okay, yeah, because Lillard wasn't any good yet, I can use him, but damn, that is greedy. I have no quarrels with the government going after video games for microtransactions because of shit like this. If I wanted to use Bill Russell right now and make this really interesting, get LeBron on the wing, I can't because the servers are off and they want VC for it. Alright 2K, I'm gonna make this work still. Alright guys, I did the best I could. I was still able to grab a decent team because Klay Thompson and Lillard were not worthy of the VC gate that 2K13 implemented. I got Brandon Roy without both of his knees. And then on the other side, I would say Team 2 is pretty decent as well. Praise the Lord. Would you look at this? One thing 2K did not have messed up back then is everybody's wearing their own jerseys. This was so much better. What do you guys think about that in the All-Star game too? Should they go back to wearing their own jerseys? I don't know, the All-Star jerseys have been pretty, they've been okay since they went to the white and black with the logos. Sweet, and I do have the preferred position, so let me see if that works. Yep, alright, cool, everybody else can do their own thing. Nice, nice. I really think they should go back to this blacktop setup. This was really cool. You got the audience. I like the level design, the courts. Ooh, my goodness, this is such a slow game. And also take note of how the players look. How the players look in blacktop versus how they look in the game. In every single 2K, it's probably because of the light sources and whatnot, but they just look so much different. Let's see if I can activate Logo Lillard. I need somebody to come give me a screen all the way out here, and I'm gonna try to activate Logo Lillard. Give me the screen. I'm gonna wave goodbye. We waving goodbye. Alright, we on the fast break. I see you, Roy. I see you. Good cut. Oh my goodness. Look at that pinpoint pass, and he blew it. I don't blame him though. It's the knees. And there we go for 3. I do remember the big thing in 2K13 was that you could not block dunks. So let's try to get in the paint, because if that animation starts, whoop, I told him to slip. No, come back. Alright, he's gonna fade. Yeah, because you could not block dunks, and they gave me a lane, but he got right in front of me as I was going. Kawhi Leonard luck, Kawhi Leonard luck, Kawhi Leonard luck. Look at it. It's still going. How many times did that roll right now? We need to get a good look at this. Let's go ahead and get a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It went around 10 times. Imagine if Kawhi Leonard's shot would have done this in real life instead of that bounce. Imagine this. You would have had people falling out in the arena. People would have been having heart attacks. That shot went in because of this guy right here, though. I'm telling you, it's that Kawhi luck. Let me see if I remember how to throw an alley. It's not the... Oh, they got David West? Hold on, I'm about to go to work. I can't call an ISO. Okay, that's a thing. How do you cross over in this game? I believe R2 was the modifier back. Oh, they doubled me. They doubled me. I should have let it fly. I should have let it fly. Guys, will you all be so gracious as to forgive me for ruining this highlight? I'm sorry, it just happened easier than I thought it was going to. I didn't even do anything. Look, West... West went flying and all I did was switch hands. I hit R2 for the modifier and he went flying, but Kimba had his back. I got a little bit excited after that and I was trying to shoot, but he just spun. Dang it, I ruined a highlight. Being completely honest, these blacktop games take way too long. I am not interested in playing 2K13 for like 45 minutes in 2019. I'm just not. Didn't do bad though. We got 4 shots off with them. 3 of 6. I tried to get a logo splash, but the necessary attributes just are not there. But let's go where they might be. Alright, and we are here in NBA 2K19 with Sir Damian Lillard a whole 6 years after he entered the 2K franchise. And as you might expect, he is now the full-on leader of a Portland Trail Blazers team ranked 92 overall, so he jumped 22 points in 6 years, not too shabby. And this is his Western Conference Finals roster, and you know, TNT was just so sure that this is a finals team, and I'm not just saying it because of the names of the faces here, because I watched them play, but I don't see it. I'm sorry, I do not see it. Because they were saying it this whole year. They weren't saying if the Warriors weren't in the conference. They were just saying it like this is a finals team, just like the way everything is now. And I don't understand why anybody, well, yeah, on TNT, just I don't understand why they had that impression. So yeah, pretty much a lot of this stuff should be in the 90s now. Layups, shot close. What do they qualify as shot close? Because you have layups. Is this just like a shot? A shot close to the rim. I guess that's what it means. Just a regular jump shot close to the rim. Self-explanatory. Okay. This is cool though. Look at this. His off dribble shot is a 92 in the mid range. Contested shot 92. Contested shot 3 is an 83. And yeah, that is what we saw at the end of the Thunder series. So an 83 rating basically got him the logo shot. Contested by one of the better defenders in the game. His open shot 3, now this is questionable right here. His open shot 3 is just as high as his contested shot. Or I should say that the other way around. His open shot 3 should definitely be higher. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like, and then his off the dribble shot, like, so you're telling me just his standing, this open shot is the same as his off dribble and contested. I really want to know how they come up with these. Ball control is a 92. I guess ball security isn't here anymore. Remember in 2K13, his ball security was garbage. So I'm guessing that's what they substituted it for. Athleticism is still about the same, still very quick, everything right here, the speed with the ball and acceleration, I'm pretty sure that was in the 90s in 2K13. And his potential has been raised from like an 80 to a 92, I'm surprised it's not in the higher 90s. Oh, and by the way, he came up because he doesn't have generics anymore, he went from generics to Damian Lillard generics. So let's talk about Dame some, shall we? I didn't realize 2-on-2 was the full court, that's interesting, maybe it's because the score is 211. So Damian Lillard is, right now, he's playing in his first conference finals. So yeah, it comes at a time where they are playing against the Golden State Warriors, and fam, I think people kind of had the same understanding I had. Maybe, hopefully I'll look foolish once this comes out and the series will be tied and everybody will be behind the Blazers and we'll be thinking, oh, they can beat the Warriors, or, you know, falsely thinking that like we do every year with all these teams. But I don't know, you just wonder, because how many times will this be that he's been eliminated by Golden State now? This will be, they got them in 2016, 2017, and 2019. So yeah, this is going to be his third time. And he said in 2017, I believe the last time they met, Damian Lillard was like, yeah, this is basically just like Michael Jordan's grip on the Eastern Conference back when nobody was winning because of Jordan. That's kind of how he sees the Warriors. And so coming into the series, like I was mentioning at the screen with the roster, TNT was just so adamant that this was a finals team, that the Blazers were a finals team. It's a thing because they're in the Western Conference Finals, so they're technically close, right? But my issue with it was they were just saying it like the Warriors didn't exist. And so when I see these two teams on the floor together, Portland just looks horribly outgunned, and this is without Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is not going to play in the first 2 games of the series, but we expect that he will be back at some point. But I just don't get, I don't know, I like going into it, my whole understanding was that if Houston did not beat the Warriors, then nobody in the West was. So I have not had my hopes up for this series, but I at least root for Lillard just because I really respect his journey in the NBA. Like I said, it was really fun to watch him coming up as a rookie, just kind of coming out of nowhere. Because Lillard has been very adamant. He said that there are things that are more important than championships. And I feel like he's kind of been sneak dissing a little bit. I feel like every time he talks about how he's not going to sell out and whatnot, I really feel like that's a sneak diss at what the Warriors have put together. And so I respect what he's doing, but, you know, it's just like reality is going to continue to hit. But Dame is definitely one of those players that I hope to see win a ring in my lifetime. I don't know though, Lillard has kind of, I won't say just gone cold, but since his series against the Oklahoma City Thunder, I wanted to tweet it out, but like I said, I'm not trying to slander Lillard. I was gonna put it out. It was like, fam, it's like he lost his game breaker since that since that series against OKC. It was like he used all his rage and everything he had saved up to just put OKC out in the most brutal way possible. And that level of play, we haven't really seen him that close to that since then. In the Nuggets series in Game 7, it was really McCollum that ended up putting the Nuggets out. Lillard was pretty cold most of that game. Didn't have a good first game against the Warriors. The conference finals is pretty much bearing a major injury. It's pretty much already a wrap. Anyways, I could go on for days right now about Lillard and the Western Conference, his position in the NBA. I could really go on forever, but I am not going to. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the video up right here. Let me know what you think about Damian Lillard. Do you think he's ever going to win a championship? Remember when you answer that, he says, if it's up to him, he is not leaving the Blazers. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit the like button, comment, and sub if you enjoyed, and hit the bell next to my name if you want notifications on future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.